Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be doing another Empties video today. If you can even believe it, I have another huge bucket of trash that I'm just going to show you guys what I went through and give you a really quick review on each product as I go, what I buy it, what I not, and there's quite a bit of stuff in here, so let's get started. So the first two things that I pulled out were actually both sunscreens. I have the La Roche-Posay 60 Anthelios Ultra Fluid Lotion, and this is something that I used on my face. It's very, very fluid, like you can hear the way it shakes that it's a really fluid product. And this actually breaks me out. Now, saying that, I do work in the beauty industry and I do hear a lot of feedback from different women. So many women love this sunscreen. So just because it breaks me out doesn't mean that it's going to break everybody out. I know a lot of people that do have even quite sensitive skin and they have no issues with it. So I'm not knocking it. If you are looking for a face sunscreen, the texture of it is beautiful. It just glides onto the skin. It's quite matte. It doesn't leave you with that really greasy finish that some sunscreens can. So I would recommend it, but if you feel like it might be breaking you out, that's what it did to me. The next thing is just a cheap sunscreen that I must have picked up at the drugstore at some point. It is the SPF 50 Copper Tone Clear Sunscreen Oil Free, and it's the continuous spray. Now, these are my favorite kind of sunscreens just because I really hate the feeling of cream on my skin, especially in the summertime when it's hot. I don't like anything that's too thick, and that one was actually quite nice for the body, just to kind of give you a spray as you go. And yeah, I mean, it did its job. I'd buy that again. The Bedhead Rockaholic Dirty Secret Dry Shampoo. Now, this is something that when I purchased it, I asked the girl at the store, listen, this is what I need. I want a dry shampoo, not necessarily for oil absorption, but I want it to give volume. I want it to give texture. I want it to make my hair bigger. I just want big hair. Like, don't judge me. It is what it is. So I tried this out. I will say this, I absolutely loved the smell of it. It's not aerosol-y. There's a lot of dry shampoos that I find just smell like aerosol hairspray, and that drives me wild. I can't handle it. So this one, I love the smell. It was just kind of like a citrusy smell, but as for a dry shampoo, it did nothing, and as for a volume and a texture spray, it did even less nothing. I went through quite a few hair products, actually, not in this short amount of time. This is the Chlorane Dry Shampoo with Nettle Extract. Oh, Jesus. I actually really liked this product. Now, I used it really quickly. I went through the bottle so fast, like faster than any other dry shampoo I've ever used. And I really liked it a lot. Dana thinks that it smells like gasoline. It smells like something. I wouldn't say it's gasoline, but I would still repurchase it. It is a little bit more expensive for a dry shampoo, but if it's going to do what I want it to do, it's a lot cheaper in the long run than buying all of these garbage products that do nothing. The L'Oreal Evercream Nourishing Leave-In Spray. This was something that I actually did quite like. It wasn't necessarily a liquid, which I was surprised about when I bought it. It was almost like a serum texture, like it was much thicker than an actual fluid. So I did find that if I wasn't careful with it and I put too much in, it would weigh my hair down. But it did make my hair feel nice. It's not something that I would purchase again. It wasn't life-changing, but I'm glad I tried it. The Aussie 3-Minute Miracle Moist, 3 times the moisture and 3 minutes deep treatment, and that is deep with 5 E's, if you're wondering. This is one of my absolute favorite hair products. I raved about this when I bought one in Florida, and now they're available in Canada. I can just get them at the drugstore. They go on sale for like $2.49. They're better than my Kerastase masks, than my macadamia mask, all of my higher end masks. This works way better. I've actually started using this like my everyday conditioner. When I say every day, I mean about once or twice a week. I don't wash my hair very often, but when I do use it, it doesn't weigh my hair down, so I've just put it in the shower as my everyday treatment. This one might be surprising or not, because I think that I actually did have this in an Empties video or blog post before. It's the Head & Shoulders Smooth and Silky Conditioner. Now, this is a product that I love, and I will say, if I'm not good with my clarifying shampoos or I'm using a lot of product in my hair, I can tend to get white flakes up at the crown of my hair. So this is something that really takes care of that. But even on the days if you're not dealing with dandruff and you just want a nice conditioner, this makes your hair feel like silk. It's beautiful. I love it. It gives you that really high-end feel, and it doesn't have that old mannish Head and Shoulders smell. So I appreciate that. I have an empty packet of the Shiseido facial cotton. You guys know how much I love this. I don't have to go into that anymore. I actually forced a pack on my friend Candy, who has a YouTube channel here as well. Her YouTube channel is The Candy Show. If you want to go check her out, I will put her link below. And she's going to be doing a test between 3 different types of cotton, but this is better than anything you will use in your life. You will be the girl that spends $11 on her facial cotton, but we all have our thing. It could be crack. I'm super upset to be saying goodbye to these because I actually love these wipes. They were the Yesta Carrots Nourishing Fragrance-Free Gentle Cleansing Wipes. And I know that I can't repurchase them because they were on clearance when I got them. They were only like $3. And I thought I bought 2 packs, but I can only find this one now. So hopefully one of them will pop up in the future and I'll be able to use them because they had no smell, they didn't sting my eyes, and they really removed my makeup well. I'm not a makeup wipe person. I really don't enjoy using them. I feel like they sting my skin and they just don't make my skin feel as great as my Bioderma cleansing water does, and they sting all the time, all of them, but those ones didn't. I have a disgusting used up Saint-Tropez mitt. This is something that I do replace often. I probably use mine about 5 or 6 times, and I do actually put medical gloves on underneath of them because I find that after you use them once, you can still have some product leak through the glove. So just to make sure that I get no product on my hands, I will use the latex gloves, but it is still something that I continue to repurchase. So I'll be getting another one of those. The number 7 Total Renewal Microdermabrasion Exfoliator. This is just a small sample that I have, but this is one of my favorite exfoliators. The granules in it are very, very smooth. They're really not that rough, but there's so many of them. So you really get that kind of microdermabrasion crystal exfoliation, and it makes your skin so smooth, but it never irritates my skin. This was something I actually just finished this morning. This is the Iced Mint Lemonade Philosophy Shampoo, Shower Gel, and Bubble Bath. I usually only use these as shower gels and bubble bath, but I loved the smell of this. I got this in a trio pack with called the Lemonade Stand from Philosophy, and this is my second one that I finished, and I love them. The Bath & Body Works White Citrus Gentle Foaming Hand Soap. These I have at my bathroom at all times. I just rotate through the scents. I love them. No problems there. I have a pack of the Prevens, who knows, makeup remover wipes with vitamin C antioxidant. This, to be completely honest, I was a little bit nervous to put on my skin, so I used them for the backs of my hands. When I was blogging and I had a lot of swatches on my hands, I would use those to remove it. It did remove the makeup, but again, I didn't put it on my face just for fear of irritation. Not a wipe person. Chill Ginger Tea. This is the other body wash that came in the trio of body washes from Philosophy. The other one that I have to finish is the Basil Mint Cucumber, or just Basil Mint. I can't remember, but it'll be in my next empties, I'm sure. I have another one of my CeraVe moisturizers. This is something that my dermatologist recommended that I go on. This is maybe my 2nd or 3rd empty one. I still have another one. I have repurchased it. I'm kind of playing around with other moisturizers just because I'm so bored. I'm so bored. I can't wait to find a moisturizer that's a little bit more luxurious. But to be honest, this does really well on my skin. It doesn't make me break out. It doesn't burn my skin, and it keeps it hydrated. And I have no dry flakes when I use this. So that was interesting. One of the other moisturizers that was in my rotation was the Cliniderm Rosacom Cream, and they have 2 versions of this. They have one that has sunscreen and one that doesn't. This one does not, and it's for rosacea, so it does have that green tint to the actual product. Looks a little bit funny when you first put it in your hand, but it does neutralize when you apply it to the skin. I might actually repurchase this one because it did work quite well for my skin, and it's a little bit different than the CeraVe. The Vichy Aqualia Thermal Mask. This is something, again, that I just finished this morning. This is something that I always forget to use. I'm not the best at face masks, at remembering to use them, but what I did with this one is if I knew I was going to be hopping in the shower or hopping in the bathtub, I would just put a really thick layer on my face and let it sit for about 10 to 15 minutes before I would rinse off and then use my cleansers. And I really liked the way it felt. It was very cooling on the skin when you first applied it, but I had no reaction from it, and again, that might be something that's contributing to me having no dry flakes on my face. So I would recommend that if you were looking for a good hydrating mask. I probably still have another use in there. We shall see. And January, February, March, April, May. No, it expires in May, so that will be going in the recycling. Contacts lens. Solution for my contacts, I'm going to mention again, just because this brand I really did not like. It's the Solicare Aqua. Usually I use the Renew formula, and to be honest, when I'm shopping I usually just get what's on sale, but this one was on sale, but I won't buy it again because it didn't really keep my contacts that it made them feel quite dry. So just heads up, if you wear contacts, stick with the Renew. The Caudalie Makeup Remover Cleansing Water, Organic Grape Water, and Chamomile. This I actually really liked. Did it do as well as my Bioderma? Not in my opinion. I will be sticking to that, but I might actually keep this little bottle because I can refill it. It's a perfect size. We shall see. This is the SPF 30 Capital Soleil Spray Sunscreen from Vichy. This is something that is in my absolute must-haves at all times. They have come out with an SPF 50 from this line, but I find that I don't like the smell of it. It smells different than the 30, and I love the smell of this one. So I know that it's not as high of a protection, but I will be purchasing the 30 again. I came to the bottom of a bottle of Veet. This is something that I was using on my arms from here, you know, time and time again. And it works super well. I have super sensitive skin and it doesn't bother me. It's quick, it's easy, it's effective. But I actually just purchased the Flash and Go from Silken. So I'm trying that out right now. I'm just doing it on my legs so far. And I think I have to do probably about like 4 or 5 treatments before I start seeing results. But of course, I will let you guys know what I think about that. I came to the end of the Derma Emollient Cream X Omega for dry to very dry skin. This was something, again, that I did. You guys probably can't see that because of the light. Still haven't made enough money to buy lights. To be honest, this was okay. I prefer the Aveeno cream that I was using on my legs, but this was a nice small bottle that I could put at my nightstand for the days that I forgot to put moisturizer on, because that is not an option for me. Not something I would repurchase for the price. I would stick with the Aveeno. So this was in my empties bin, and by empty I mean I used it once and got so angry I just want to throw it in the garbage. I won't even give it to anyone that I know. It is the Garnier Fructis Style Sky High Volume Mousse with Cotton Flower. And I should have known, because I've never ever met a mousse that I like. I've never met a mousse that doesn't make my hair feel crunchy. I've never met a mousse that doesn't make my hair feel sticky or goopy or tacky or hard to brush through. We just don't get along. So I had a coupon for a Fructis product, plus it was on sale. I thought I would try my best, but I of course hate it. If you guys have any mousse in your life that don't do all of those bad things to you, you could let me know about them. That would be wonderful. I am still open to finding one. I want something that gives me a lot of volume, but doesn't make my hair feel heavy. I wish L'Oreal Elnet would make a mousse similar to their hairspray, only the fragrance-free one, because that is fantastic. Okay, the Biotherm Le Corporel Anti-Drying Body Care. This was something that I took with me on my trip to Cape Breton. It was just a small body lotion. I did end up finishing it that trip, and I love it. It smells like citrus. It smells really nice. So I think I have a couple more of those, which I will continue to take with me when I travel because I love them. Okay, I have some makeup products, which are always the most exciting thing to get through because they're rare, and when it happens, usually it's because I really like a product. So the first one is the Benefit Professional. Of course, you guys know how much I love this product. It's still something that I use on the daily. I've been trying products that do similar things. I just recently started trying the Makeup Forever Step 1 Smoothing Primer. I don't like it as much. The Dior one as well, the Pore Minimizer, don't like that as much. This is the one for me. I need to make a decision and get married. The Clinique Super Balanced Powder Makeup SPF 15 in the shade 2 Natural. This is something that has been discontinued, at least from drugstores, so you're not able to get it at Shoppers Drug Mart anymore. But I don't know if it's still available in department stores. Beautiful foundation. I just got one from Elizabeth Arden that's very similar. It's a mineral foundation. It has the same kind of packaging as the Smashbox Halo Powder that you just twist it to get your product up. So I will try that one out and see what I think, but I did really enjoy this one. You guys also know how much I love this product. This is the NARS Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer SPF 30 in the shade Alaska. Obviously this was just a small sample size, but I absolutely loved it. Next time I travel and I'm at a mural, I'm going to be using my optimum points on that to redeem. I have an Empty Micro Pedi roller. Now this, I don't remember if this one is one of the female ones or one of the male ones. They do have a micro pedi for men, and when I purchased the replacement rollers for my machine, I always just get the ones for men because I assume they're a little bit more coarse and I want to do the best job that I can with them. The Cargo One Base Concealer plus Foundation in one. This is in the shade 1, which is me, obviously. And I actually really liked this. It gave really nice coverage. It came in a little value pack that I found at Lawton's one time, and it was nice. Would I repurchase it? No, but it was something that I was really looking forward to trying, so I'm glad I tried it. The Physicians Formula, what is this? Eye Booster 2-in-1 Lash Boosting Eyeliner plus Serum in Deep Brown. I used this all the way up. It is completely dry now, but I did actually quite enjoy it. It didn't flake on me, it didn't really move on me, it was really easy for me to get that perfect winged liner. And I would repurchase it, but I have a lot of other liquid liners I'm working for right now, so I'm in no rush. NARS Orgasm Illuminator. This is something obviously that is another sample size, just a little small one. I love this. I would apply it with my e.l.f. stipple brush. Orgasm Blush, I'm not a huge fan of, only because it has quite a bit of shimmer in it, which I'm not too crazy about. The actual color itself is beautiful, and I've been saying for years, I wish they would come out with an Orgasm Matte, because I think that that would do really well. Caudalie Beauty Elixir Smooth and Glowing Complexion. I don't know if there's anything. No, she's gone, almost. Woo! A little bit left. I love the smell of this stuff. It smells like herbal healthiness. This is one of those waters. You can spray this before your makeup, after your makeup, throughout the day to give yourself a little bit of a refreshment. Really nice product. I think I have a few other ones because every Caudalie set that comes out, they have one of these in them because it is a cult product. So if you haven't tried that out, I would definitely recommend it. I love it. I don't have to repurchase it because, like I said, I have a few more that were in different sets. But I don't know if I ever ran out if I would purchase it. I don't know if I'd miss it. So I finished a Shiseido. So I finished this Shiseido eye cream. There we go. I just edited out about 40 cuts of me trying to say that sentence and I couldn't do it, so I thought I would just break it down and get it out for you guys. This eye cream will change you. If you're in the market for a hydrating cream, for an anti-wrinkle eye cream, anything that's going to give super moisture and really keep this area plump, this is the one. This is something that if I don't use it for about 3 or 4 days, my coworkers will say, "You're not using your eye cream, are you?" Like, it keeps your under eyes so hydrated and so plump in this area that it completely diminishes the look of all of the dehydration lines. I don't believe that any product is going to give you an absolutely brand new face, but this is super close. And the reason is, when you're using this product, it keeps you so hydrated in this area that any sort of dehydration line that you have is diminished. Like, seriously, they call me out at work when I'm not using this product. Yes, I have already purchased another one. Yes, I will always have one on hand. Yes, you need to go and try it. It's $65 Canadian. Suck it up and buy it one time and you will understand where I'm coming from. This Lancome foundation is so old, I'm almost embarrassed to show it. I haven't been using it, but it is something that I found in my collection and I thought I would just fish it out and get rid of it because it is years and years old. They don't even make it anymore, of course. It's the Tenti Doll Ultra, so it's not the new Tenti Doll 24-hour foundation. That's the newer formula. This is what preceded it. And to be honest, I much prefer the old formula. I find that the new formula really oxidizes, so whether I put it on my own skin or I put it on somebody else's skin, give it about like 5 or 10 minutes and it's a completely different color than when you applied it. What I really want from a foundation is to be able to put it on in the morning, have it look like my skin, and in the afternoon, I still want it to look like my skin. That's all I really need. Okay, so 2 more items, and they're actually both brow items. So the first one is the Clinique Instant Lift for Brows. This again is something that you can no longer get in drugstores, but you can get it in department stores still, I believe. This is in the color Soft Brown. So it comes with the brow pencil on one side, which is completely empty, and then it does come with a little bit of a highlighter on the other end. That I do still have a little bit left of, but it's shimmery, and I never put a shimmery highlight up underneath of my eyebrow, so that is now considered an empty. It's really good, but the NYX Micro Brow Pencil has completely changed my brow game. I would not buy this again. I would buy the NYX. And the last thing is definitely something that I'm going to repurchase. It's something that I absolutely love. This is the Benefit Gimme Brow in light medium. I do have this in both shades, the medium dark and the light medium, where I've been putting a little bit more lightening into my bottom ends now with my ombre. I do prefer the way that the light medium looks, but I will continue to use both. I will definitely repurchase this though. This is a fantastic product. As if my camera just stopped recording at the very end of that video. I think I get everything in. The last product was Gimme Brow, so I'll check into that and make sure that you guys got all of the empties. I wanted to let you guys know that I am going to be having surgery on June 8th. It sounds so serious. I'm going in for surgery. I'm going in to get my tonsils removed, which is not a huge deal, but it does take a 10-day recovery period. So during that time, I more than likely will be blogging a little bit more than I'm vlogging. I can't see me really making any videos if I can't speak. Not really sure what to do, but I will be sure to be resting in bed and not doing much. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you all in my very next video. Bye! I want some like old school Britney. This is for you, Mies. Oh, you guys are about to be taken on way back, playback.